The Chicago Bears have an interesting decision to make in the upcoming 2024 NFL Draft. They have their current starting quarterback Justin Fields, who has shown potential, but has not consistently shown it enough to be proven as a starting quarterback. And they also currently have the number 1 overall pick, which means that they have the privilege of selecting Caleb Williams, who has been said to be the best prospect since Patrick Mahomes. Now, obviously, this isn't an easy decision, and they can go both ways, but I personally think that the Chicago Bears will trade Justin Fields and select Caleb Williams with the number 1 overall pick, and here's why. Before I start, I actually don't think they should select Caleb Williams, and I actually do think they should keep Justin Fields. I think they should trade away the number 1 overall pick, like they did last year, and gain a huge asset in return in the picks they would get, and instead they should use their number 5 overall pick, which they would probably have to trade up for, to select Marvin Harrison Jr. Imagine an offense with Justin Fields as your starting quarterback, and then you have DJ Moore as your wide receiver 1, and Marvin Harrison Jr. as your wide receiver 2, and Cole Kmet as your tight end. I know their offensive line has some issues, but they can just use their 2nd and 3rd round picks, or even any picks they get in return from trading away the number 1 overall pick to draft an offensive lineman. And they can also fix this issue through free agency if needed. Along with their up-and-coming defense, which they could also sign some free agents to boost, I think they could be a very scary team heading into 2024. And this is actually what I would like to see, but I just don't think it'll happen. The reason why I think the Bears will trade away Justin Fields is because of job security, and this is the job security of Ryan Poles, the GM, and Matt Eberflus, the head coach. The Chicago Bears have not been a good team as of late, and for 2 years in a row, they will be one of the worst teams in the NFL. Eberflus has only won 5 games in the past 2 seasons, and that's just not enough. The Bears have a new president, Kevin Warren, and he is definitely looking to try to change the team into a winning organization. And the fact that the Bears have been one of the worst teams is definitely not something that would help with the job security of Eberflus and Poles. This is exactly why I thought that the New York Jets would pick Zach Wilson back when they had that Zach Wilson-Sam Darnold dilemma. And the reason is when you pick a new quarterback as the number 1 overall pick, you reset the timeline on your job security. Usually when you draft a quarterback early in the 1st round, you get at least 1 or 2 years guaranteed as the expectations on you sort of reset. You also reset the rookie quarterback contract, as now you have 5 years to build a team that can contend, rather than Justin Fields where you would only have 1 year left on a rookie salary, not including the 5th year option. It is very well known that many Super Bowl teams win when they have their QB on a rookie scale deal, and by drafting Caleb Williams and trading away Justin Fields, you extend the time on which you have a rookie QB on a rookie scale contract. So essentially, by drafting Caleb Williams, management is giving themselves an extra 2 years of job security, which is crucial as their lack of success could easily mean that they can be fired this year. And I know what you might say, oh, the Carolina Panthers fired Frank Reich after less than a year with their rookie QB. But that's just an anomaly because David Tepper has too much money to play with. Marketing is also one of the reasons why I think they will draft Caleb Williams. At the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and their goal is to make money. Imagine how many fans they can attract, whether it's through game day tickets or through jersey sales. And we've already seen this with the Dodgers signing Shohei Ohtani. I mean, look how much money the Dodgers have already made just from jerseys alone, and the season hasn't even started yet. The Chicago Bears can make a lot of money from signing Caleb Williams, and they can also save money by not having to pay a huge contract signing bonus to Justin Fields, who has a 2nd contract coming up. And as for Justin Fields, if traded, I want him to end up on the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons have an amazing team lined up. I mean, their offense is stacked with Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson, and they're just missing a quarterback. I also do think the Falcons should get rid of their coach and hire someone who is more creative offensively. Maybe, for example, Ben Johnson, the Detroit Lions, because they have been underusing their stars. I think this would be a good organization for Justin Fields to start the 2nd act of his career, and the rushing threat of Justin Fields combined with the weapons that the Falcons have, I think that the Falcons could seriously contend next year, especially since their division is very weak. So in recap, I think the Chicago Bears will trade away Justin Fields, probably for a 2nd round pick, and that they're going to use their first overall pick to draft Caleb Williams. And I think they might trade up their 5th overall pick, kind of like what the Texans did last year, to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. So therefore they'll be taking 2 selections in the top 5, Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. Regardless, I think the Panthers did them a huge favor, since even this offense with Williams and Harrison is still very scary. And at the end of the day, it's a tough decision to make. But for the sake of job security of Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus, I think they will draft Caleb Williams to reset their expectations, their job security, and also the rookie QB contract timeline. Because ultimately, even though it may not be the best for the organization as a whole, it will save their jobs and make the Chicago Bears a lot of money. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.